Hi, I'm Short Sale Kurt. I wanted to do this video blog on the question of, do banks like working with investors? This is a question I get quite frequently. People call me up and say, I have an investor who showed up at my door or sent me a mailing piece and they claim that they can buy my property and will work with my bank for me. So they come to me, somebody who's done hundreds of short sales, and want to know my take on it. So here's the answer to that question. There's a lot of different types of investors out there. Some of them are looking to buy properties and rent them out. These would be people that are buying and holding. Typically, when that's the case, these investors are willing to pay market value or very close to it. And the banks don't really care too much about working with those investors. The other model of investors out there are what are called flipping investors. Basically, these are investors who want to come in, try to buy the property for ridiculously cheap from the bank, and then turn around, maybe fix it, maybe even not fix it, and sell it for a quick profit. Now, banks absolutely do not like working with investors such as this, okay? Understand that the banks are going to do an appraisal on your home or your property. So they're going to know what it's worth. So why in heaven's name would they accept a ridiculously low price for the property? So in these instances, many times what these investors do is they will come to your doors, claim to have a buyer ready for you, and then they want to negotiate with the bank on your behalf. And nothing could be further from the truth. They actually have no fiduciary duty to you, and they're actually doing what's in what's in their best interest, not yours. And if the deal doesn't work out, and if they're not able to buy the property at the ridiculously discounted price, then what they do is they bail and they leave you holding the bag and possibly facing a foreclosure. I've actually had discussions with CEOs of certain very large name banks about investors, and they point blank told me they hate working with investors, they are keeping track of them and names of them, and they don't like it because they're essentially defrauding the banks and trying to buy these properties for ridiculously cheap. Some of the tactics that these investors use include paying off the appraisers that the banks send out there. They maybe give them a couple $1,000s to bring the value in ridiculously low so that the bank thinks the property is only worth, $200 when in reality it's worth $250. And then they go ahead and buy it at $200 and quickly turn around and sell it for $250. So just understand that if you're considering working with an investor, what their business model is, if they're going to just buy it and rent it out, or if they plan to flip it and sell it really quickly. Because again, the banks are aware of this, they're aware of all the tricks and things that are going on out there. We, as a brokerage representing hundreds of homeowners on a monthly basis on short sales, we do work with investors, but most notably the ones that are going to buy and hold and pay very close to market value, not the ones who are looking for a deep discount, because those deals typically do not work out. So if you have any further questions, give me a call. Short Sale Kurt, shortsaleinsandiego.com. Thank you for listening and have a great day.